Hi Reader Pops. We're starting this reading vlog off cozy. I literally just got out of the bath and I'm in my pajamas because it's 7 p.m. at night. Early night, I know, but I just played Ultimate Frisbee and I started this book today, The Stolen Heir by Holly Black, which is after, actually I'm not very sure, but I know it's in the same world as the Cruel Prince trilogy, which it's over here in this stack back there. Those are some of my favorite books of all time. I really want to reread them at some point in my life. I actually read it last January, so it's been 1 year, and then this book came out, and it's about Jude's little brother, Oak, and another girl named Ren, and I think it has like a whole different romance and everything, which I didn't know. I thought it would be more of like a continuation book, but it's just completely about Oak and Ren, which I think is gonna be so cute. I've seen a lot of good TikToks about it. I've seen a lot of, oh, my B-reel just went off. I've just seen a lot of good stuff about it, so I'm so excited, and I already started today, and then I got 40 pages through, and I was like, I need to start this reading vlog because I think I'm going to fly through this book and be obsessed. And my battery's about to die, so I'm gonna go continue reading this. I'm only 44 pages in, but I love this book. Her writing is so good. I'm intentionally trying to read so slow to just enjoy the way that she writes and the world and the characters. Her writing is so good, and the dialogue and the way that she just writes their personalities, it's all perfect. And I already ordered ramen noodles because this book talked about instant noodles, and I was like, when was the last time I ate ramen noodles? It sounds so good for some reason. And I love Ren, which is like the new character that we're following in this book. I love her. Her backstory is so sad. I'm gonna finally open this very exciting package. It's heavy. It's not what it looks like. This is a package from my friend Olivia Reads a Latte here on YouTube. This is what's happening next to me. He's so happy. If you don't watch her reading vlogs, you definitely should, but we were talking on Instagram and I was telling her how much I loved Once Upon a Broken Heart and how I want the special edition of it, and she said she had an extra and she could just send it to me, which is the most generous and kind thing ever. And I love her videos and I love talking to her, and she's so sweet. So I'm finally gonna open this. She put it in an Illuma crate box, which I would love to subscribe to that service, but I'm on a waiting list, I'm pretty sure. Oh, this is so nice. She's so nice. She wrote, "Thank you for helping to reignite my joy of reading. I included an extra book you might enjoy." No freaking way. It's in a whole sleeve and everything. She is so nice. I'm gonna scream. No way. Oh. This is the special edition, or not special edition. I think this is the UK version of Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. It's so pretty and I want all of them. Ooh, the text is nice and big. I love it. What is this one that she sent me? Ooh. No way! Foul Lady Fortune by Chloe Gong. I've always seen this cover and thought it's so pretty. This is so nice. What the heck? Dang. I'll just have to read this then. This is so pretty. Thank you so much, Olivia. I can't believe I own this now. I love this cover. Well, go subscribe to her. Comment that you're a reader pop and I sent you. That is so kind. I'm gonna go cry now and read some books. What's up, reading blog? It's the next day. It's actually an ice day in Texas because when it gets cold and rains here, it's not enough to snow, it just ices, and then it becomes mega dangerous to drive on the road. So I'm not leaving the house today. I'm still wearing my pajama pants, but I put on a different sweater, so now it's an outfit. I did acquire this Starbucks though. Don't ask me how I did that on an ice day. I've been getting this drink because of Olivia Reads a Latte on YouTube. I love her. And I asked her, what do you get? Because your coffee always looks so good in videos. And it's brown sugar shaken oat milk espresso, which I usually get, but she adds 2 pumps of toffee nut syrup into the grande. It's so good and sweet. And then I got a venti today for the first time ever and I did 3 pumps of toffee nut. A little too much. Maybe I could have taken out a brown sugar syrup because low-key tastes like an alcoholic beverage because of just how like alcohol-y the syrups are. I don't know. That probably makes no sense. I read 89 pages of The Stolen Heir last night and I absolutely love this book. They're about to go on their little adventure together and they are, I guess they're enemies to lovers, aren't they? Yeah, just like Jude and Carden. They are from different camps, but they have the same mission, so they have to work together. And I just love it. And it's less than 400 pages and I'm already 89 in and I just know that I love this book, so I'm just gonna try to read it slow and enjoy every second of it because I'm gonna miss it when I'm done. At home ice day. Let's see how much I can finish of the book. finished The Stolen Heir. It was so good. Okay, I'm conflicted because the fact of the matter is that I rated it 4 stars, which I always feel like people feel like that's a low rating because it's not 5 stars. But I feel like when I'm rating books by Holly Black, the Cruel Prince trilogy is a 5 star, and it's so high. Well, okay, this is a good analogy. It's not an analogy at all, actually. That trilogy to me is like a 6 star read. So when I give this one 4 stars, it's really almost a 5 star comparison to other books, you know, because I just love this world so much and how even beautiful they make these books, like the attention to detail. Every chapter has the cutest little drawings on it. See it? Look at it. And the way that she writes, I forgot how amazing it was. Like her actual writing style is also amazing. And the way that she writes romance is so unique because they're enemies to lovers and they actually stay enemies. And I never see other books like that, and I wish more people did that. Maybe 4.5 stars. I don't know. I do feel like I didn't care that much about some aspects of the plot towards the 3/4 quarter. So maybe that's why it's not a perfect 5 star, but I haven't had so much fun reading a book in a while, so you definitely should read it if you've read the Cruel Prince trilogy. And now I started Legends and Lattes by Travis Baldree. This is the cozy fantasy book, which is basically a fantasy book with low stakes, so it's not like a life or death mission. So we're following Viv, and she's putting away her life of using her sword to kill people or something, and she just wants to open up a coffee shop in this town where no one's ever heard of coffee, and it's supposed to be just cutesy, found family, day-to-day life, and just chill, cozy vibes. And apparently people are saying cozy fantasy is gonna be like the genre of the year. And this is the face of that genre so far. And I'm 37 pages in, and I'm scared I'm not gonna like it because I don't like it yet. So I'm scared to continue it because I really want to like it. I'm gonna read a bit more right now and see what happens. If we get to page 70 and I don't like it, I think I might quit. Because this year I've realized there is no point in finishing books if I don't like them, because I never talk about them on my channel and then I just forget I even read them. So why waste the time, you know? But we'll see. What if I read this book instead? Clockwork Prince by Cassandra Clare, second book in the Infernal Devices. This is a series I want to finish this year because I think a new book just came out and everyone's been reading it, and I'm very far behind the series. This might be exactly what I want to read. Yeah. I don't want cozy fantasy, I want high fantasy. I've been doing the thing where I read 20 pages of a million different books and never settle on one. So that is it for the reading vlog portion of the video. I've moved on to reading books for main channel videos, but I've had a big collection of books to haul for you over the past few months. So I'm just gonna run through them very quickly. I won't get too in depth with the plots of each book because I honestly don't know the plot of each book, but I have a really good book haul. So starting off, I got 2 romances. These are like the only ones in here, I think. Set on You and X's and O's by Amy Lee. I got this one because this one has been going around on everyone's February TBR. It's actually Valentine's as I am filming this. Actually, both of these have to do, oh, wait. I was about to say both of these have to do with an influencer, but I bought this one because it's technically the first book in this influencer series. I think, I don't know, you don't have to read them in order. I think they're just, you might just see some characters reoccur. I'm not really sure, but I know this one takes place mostly in a gym because she is a curvy fitness influencer, and I just started going back to the gym, so I actually thought that reading this would like keep me motivated to go. I don't know, just reading about a place makes you want to go there, I guess. And then this one goes back on dates with her exes. So I think these are both pretty interesting premises. I did try to start this and I was like, I'm not in the mood for writing like this, so I'll probably have to pick these up after reading some heavier books. And then I got The Storied Life of A.J. Fikry. That is weird to say. This is by Gabrielle Zevin. I got this because this author also wrote Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow, and if you saw this main channel video, you would know I was obsessed with that book and I just wanted to see what other types of things that she's written. Apparently it takes place in a bookstore, and if you love reading and reading about books, then they say to read this one. Then I got Heart of the Raven Prince by Tisonja Odette, and I got this because Sarah Crowley rated it 5 stars. It's a fantasy romance book, and this one is a Cinderella retelling, and it has fae in it, and that's just right up my alley. So at some point I'm gonna get to this. It's kind of thick. Okay, this is so cute. I don't know if you guys watch the YouTuber Just Conti, but she actually made a guided journal and she sent it to me. It's called Day by Day, 100 Ways to Capture Memories and Create Your Own Story. And she, I think, created every single page, and it's actually, oh, that's the letter she wrote me, which I did read. It's actually so cute. Here's a little bit of
of what it looks like. Here's a little page to document every time you do something new. There's blank pages for you to draw something. It's so cute. Look at this map that you can fill in of where you've traveled to. There are coloring pages. It's just so impressive because, you know, people are very critical when a YouTuber releases a product, but I got this and I was like, wow, this is great quality. So if you want a guided journal, some self-care time, some just listen to an audiobook and do it, I don't know. I just think this is really great. So thank you, Jess, for sending me this. It's so cool that you made this. And then I bought a bunch of books that I wanted to read for only reading sad books for a week. And I haven't gotten myself to make the video because obviously it's gonna be sad. So I got The Things We Leave Unfinished by Rebecca Yarros. I've seen this all over TikTok and it's a young adult romance, possibly historical romance. There are alternating timelines and I honestly do not know more than that. I just know that people cry when they read it and that it's emotional and that people absolutely love it. And this is a book I found because the girl who wrote this book makes TikToks about writing, which is sick. It's called I Fell in Love with Hope by, it just says Lan Callie. Is that her author name? That's what it says. This seems very angsty. I literally do not have a clue what it's about. I've just watched TikToks of the author saying that she published a book, which is so cool. Oh gosh, it says against the unforgiving landscape of a hospital. Oh no. I think she's in the hospital dying and then she falls in love. So that's definitely for the sad video. Speaking of more people I've seen on social media writing books and then buying it, I got Sweet Dark, which is actually a collection of poems by Savannah Brown. I randomly stumbled across her YouTube channel and then I binge watched all of her videos, and she's an author and she's so young, which is why I buy these books because I think it's so impressive. Like this cover is just gorgeous and I wanted to see what her writing was all about. And honestly, I read the first poem and I never picked it up again, but I'm saving it for the sad video. And then you guys have probably seen this one everywhere. It's If He Had Been With Me by Laura Nowlin. This is about Autumn and Finn. I think it's a sad romance book. I don't know if it's YA or not. And this has just been going around TikTok and Instagram and everyone gives it 5 stars. So I'm nervous because I have a guess as to what happens and it's a sad guess, so I just have been avoiding this. And then I bought The Atlas Paradox by Olivia Blake in this version because I have the black hardcover version, but I just love this one, which unfortunately I didn't even like this book that much, but I'm just such a big fan that I bought this. And then Olivia Reads a Latte gifted me this book. I think I already showed it in this vlog, but this version of Once Upon a Broken Heart by Stephanie Garber. And then after reading that series, actually, I went to Barnes & Noble and bought The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea by Axie O because I just wanted a magical fantasy book. And I had seen this in Carrie Can Read's videos, I think. It just looks so magical and that's the vibe I wanted after reading Once Upon a Broken Heart. So I will get to this one day randomly. Oh yeah, this was for the sad books video. Every Last Word by Tamara Ireland Stone. This is a YA book. It's very popular, and yet I still have no idea what it's about. I think it's set at high school and then all of her friends turn on her. I just like to be surprised when I get recommended books from people I trust. So this will remain a surprise for me. Foul Lady Fortune by Chloe Gong. I think I actually have to go back and read These Violent Delights, which I DNF'd halfway through. I read 200 pages and then stopped reading it because I could not get into it, but maybe this year I could, we'll see. And then I got Legendborn by Tracy Dion because this has just been in everyone's favorite books of the year videos for like 2 years straight because the sequel came out this past year. It's a YA fantasy and I just need to read it. And then super quickly, some nonfiction that I bought, A Grief Observed by C.S. Lewis. If you guys don't know, he is my favorite author. And these are his journals after his wife dies. It's so crazy that we have access to his journals and it's so crazy that he was just journaling and it makes a perfect book. And if you have experienced any grief, I highly recommend reading this because he just has a way of putting emotions that you feel like you can't describe into words, and it's the most satisfying thing to read ever. This is like the weirdest version ever. I just got off Amazon. I don't know why it looks like a pamphlet. And then my friend bought me The Practice of the Presence of God by Brother Lawrence. It's so little. She said it takes like 20 minutes to read and a lot of people love this book. And then this one I'm currently reading is The Return of the Prodigal Son by Henry J. M. Nouwen. Very popular Christian authors, and this one is absolutely insane. It's based off the story of the prodigal son in the Bible and it's so good so far. I can't wait to talk about what it's about more. But those are all the books that I've collected over the past few months, which also makes it the end of this reading vlog and book haul. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I will see you guys on my main channel or my Instagram or my TikTok or somewhere else on the internet. Bye!